Hello everyone, we're at part 2 finally. Sorry it took me a minute. I want to get back to this. I was enjoying my time playing around with other things and testing other modes. I found out a bit as well. Okay, where is there no amenity coverage? Oh! I gotta bring up the satisfaction. Well, we have no guests here. Did I put down amenities? Yes. I did. Okay, what is this one? Drink. I don't drink, no wonder why it's not working.
You're not going to believe what I found. Well, okay, my lawyers pointed it out to me, but same thing. We have more land than I thought. I trust it'll be put to good use. Wink, wink. More dinosaurs and more revenue. Wink, wink.
While this particular site is owned by Mr. Finch, I thought it best to still define some specific targets to work towards. Remember, satisfying these goals will define this site's overall park rating. Our park ratings prove that we can manage sites and make clients happy, which helps me expand DIN globally.
I cannot believe the momentum that Din has suddenly gained. Kira, you've been talking to potential clients, right? Any, good news?
I'm close to securing a new site now. Follow my advice on increasing our reputation and park ratings, and our proposition will be irresistible.
Alright, I know where the Gallimimus is. Alright, I gotta look for the right guys here. Refresh. I know it's 100,000, but I need to refresh it. I'm not doing that. Genetics, yes, look at all those genetics. And ooh, logistics, yes. Okay. So far, it looks like it's it's basically a copy of the first game somewhat, but also a copy of the second game with them constantly talking to you about stuff. It's still a
The
tutorial phase, I
conservation
bet.
sector have asked me to keep an eye on Din long term, so consider me an official advisor. And on that topic, your reputation with the conservation sector would only improve if we had more naturally bred dinosaurs on site.
But yeah. Do we not have a ranger there? I know we got these guys. Oh, I gotta. Oh, okay. So, like I said, I learned a lot. And I learned that you need to have these all over the place. Do I not have a. They didn't place one of these. I guess they didn't have one of these down. And I'm gonna tell these guys to go way back over here. I want more water. I got it. So they specifically made it. Did I put water? Yes, that's water. Good. Now everyone should be happy. Yes, you're happy. I'm waiting for them to get happy. The status check to come in. Are y'all happy? Do I have a status? Yes, I do. Okay. Y'all are happy. Got no males. They're all female.
Damage found, but I'm on it.
I've found out that you actually need to use the use those guys everywhere in the park. Make your job a whole lot easier. Oh, during the old games, I learned that you want to start researching staff center stuff as soon as possible. Otherwise, you're going to fail. I played the original and never got through the story mode because the thing is, I like it when the story mode allows you to go and do an actual world map. Like, I love actual world maps because most game, like, the old, like, the last one. Okay, so the first game, you have the island map where you go to the other islands. I loved that. That was fun for me. I just enjoyed that. In this one, actually, in the last one, we didn't have that. We just kind of followed along with a story. And every time we've completed one, it just switched us to the next one. So I got really bored of doing that. So I didn't continue recording it. Now this one, I'm actually willing to record the full way through. The first one was pretty much like this, but you, like I said, you gotta go to the other islands. There was, Isla, I think you started out on, I couldn't remember. I know it was like Isla Matanceros or something like that. I know there was like, I think that's like the first one you start out on. One of the hardest ones was Isla Tacano. That one was hard. That one was really difficult. Dude. That one was not easy. There was all those, and then there was also the fact that you couldn't, you were pretty much, okay, so one of the issues something's wrong. Why? Oh, it's behind that one's behind a toilet. Okay, where's the Jeep? You idiot! Get to it!
Setting additional task.
I guess I have no other option. I am 100% gonna fix this pin as soon as I can.
Asset identified.
Check finished.
Taking back the
Okay.
vehicle.
Are y'all happy? Yes, y'all are happy. But as soon as I can, I am definitely improving on this cage because there's a few problems I've seen with it. It's too small for these creatures, first off. It's way too small. Like, I'd understand, like, maybe one and a few of the smaller guys in here, but not a whole herd of Corys with babies. And no, not babies, but a whole herd of Corys and Lokiceratopses with babies. I do not believe that's gonna work out in the end. Because as soon as they grow up, they're gonna be bigger. Now the 2.5 stars I can probably get through researching things.
I have
Oh,
some
never
rather
mind.
incredible news. Dr. Baldera will be joining Din full time, and with his breeding expertise and our brilliant park management skills, the sector representatives have offered their support as well. There is just one uncharacteristically quiet voice left. Dr. Malcolm?
I'm sure this is going to shock you, but I'm still skeptical. I mean, what you've done here is impressive, but, haven't we walked this path of good intentions before? At the same time, I'm nothing if not wildly curious, and if there's one thing that ambitious projects need, it's a voice of reason. So, here I am.
Well, sounds like everyone's pretty much on board. Din has hope, and I won't have to sleep in my nephew's basement. Fantastic! All right, don't keep me waiting. Where are we heading next?
Oh,
You are doing incredible work on this site. With a little more space to build, perfection may well be within reach. But I'm hitting something of a wall in that respect. And that wall is the owner of the adjacent land. They refuse to do business with us without a certain degree of respect from the industry sectors.
Well, it's not the first time I've been denied entry due to my reputation. Or lack thereof. Either way, I guess we keep working at other sites, then come back here when we're good and known. But I'm a big picture kind of guy, so someone else can handle the specifics of that.
I love the fact that
That's
they added back
delegation.
reputation. Okay, so I love the fact that they added back reputation as well. While yes, the reputation was kind of annoying in the first game, it was also really fun considering you got to unlock all sorts of things, and you also still needed to do it specifically so that you could keep everyone happy in the end. But it doesn't look like they're going to be doing that in this game, so that's kind of good. Like, the reputation is still clearly there, but it doesn't seem like by doing that, by doing the missions, let me see. I don't have a Tyrannosaurus. But when did I get a T-Rex? Okay, the Velociraptors I have, and the Diplo I have, the Corys I also have. I have everything there, but a T-Rex Thingy Moloch and the Triceratops. So I have half of that. Where are they? Anyways. Clark County. Here I come.
Las Vegas. In Spanish, the Meadows. Huh. It brings to mind peaceful, rolling pastures and verdant land. But what we get are greedy opportunists rolling the dice on displaying prehistoric animals in sorely lacking enclosures. But then, aren't you also taking a gamble? Will you be able to get this site not just functional, but ethical? Roll up, place your bets, and good luck. You know, if you believe in that sort of thing.
When you said we were going to Vegas, I was expecting glitz, glamour, maybe a night on the town, huh? But, that'll teach me for being optimistic. What was this place again?
I believe that the original owner called it a prehistoric playland, or some such. The new owner, our client, wants us to take better care of these animals.
And I bet they're expecting some impressive profits given the Vegas-adjacent real estate. Oh, I have a good feeling about this.
I can do that. That's gonna be painful, but I could do it. Okay, so in that picture, okay, yes, there is a ranger team here. We gotta get these guys up and at them and go knock out all the flying, and go knock out, what are they, just pteranodons? I think they're just pteranodons. I can't tell, it's too dark.
To help out, I brought in a freelance crisis manager. She was a big name at Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, until they went under. Catastrophically. But I'm sure that had nothing to do with you, Lily. Nothing at all.
Thank you, Cabot. And hello, everyone. Now, our most pressing task is to get these animals recontained, which means repairing that aviary. Unless we want those high flyers to escape to the bright lights of the city, of course.
Okay, and that gives me another point right now. So I actually remember her from the last game and the game before that. In the previous installments of the game, there was, in the previous installments, there was... Okay. Sorry. In the previous game, sorry. In the previous two games, you actually can do the Jurassic Park stuff, and I'm pretty sure that's the girl from the Jurassic Park ones. Because in the original Jurassic Park one, I think you're talking to John Hammond's there. It's the whole thing. Now, something that does annoy me, though, well, something not annoying, but confused me is we've heard from all these people from all the original, from all the other parks, but we haven't heard from three distinct people so far that we have heard from in every game so far. Here they are. Henry Wu. Now, I think he's like a wanted man, so it's kind of understandable. Like, he's not clearly doing this anymore. Owen Grady and Claire Deering as well. Those are the three I have not seen in this game that they've had in the previous installments of the game. Now, of course, that would be bad to... Okay, so obviously, those two are probably having their family stuff, but why I would have been nearly 100% sure that they would have added them into the game. The thing is, I would have liked if they actually kind of had another story, like obviously 100% this is supposed to be happening after the park. And everything. This is supposed to be happening after the park. Not before, not during, this is way after the park. But I would have loved it if they did, if they kind of did like a thing for it, for during the park. Like another story for either Jurassic Park or Jurassic World. Considering you can go to them. I went to Sandbox, they're in Sandbox. But I kind of miss the challenge mode. Like, I loved the challenge mode in the last game. I loved challenging my friends to it as well. Like, we'd challenge each other, see who can do it in the best time and stuff like that. I was kind of doing that with the Sandbox, but the thing is, it's not as fun as just pure, straight up, the normal modes. I miss being able to not have to go to Sandbox for that. Okay, I know there is a challenge mode, but I want a challenge that's not like those. I looked at them, I read them, I'm like, this isn't it. This isn't for me. Not these ones. I want kind of some of the original story in it. Some of the original stuff. You know, allow us to go like Chaos Theory. I loved Chaos Theory. That was so amazing. Seeing, what if it worked, though? I loved that. I loved seeing the what ifs. That's pretty much what it was. It was just a giant what if. Like, oh, what if in Jurassic Park 2 they actually did get the T-Rex there properly? The adult, the buck. That was awesome. And they could definitely do that now, but with the baby T-Rex too. They could do that with babies too. Like, I'd love to see that. And I'd love to see how all sorts of things happened. And, oh my god. I loved how the Jurassic Park 3 one played out. Obviously, they couldn't do the actual Jurassic Park 3 one. But that wasn't actually Chaos Theory. That wasn't really a theory. That was more of one of the things that probably happened. How they got the creatures to the park. Because if you think about it, all the dinosaurs in the park had to come from somewhere. And obviously they didn't have stuff that they had normally. They didn't have Packies on the island already. They didn't have Baryonyxes. They didn't have all those things that were already there. They were not there. They obviously 100% didn't have Apatosauruses. Who would have 100% seen those? They didn't have Ankies. No, those were transported from Isla Sorna. Helped with the fees a bit. Trying to reopen a park that's killed hundreds of people. So, Okay.
I'll fix up this dam. No problem.
Okay. Fish, pasture. Want it basically barren in here.
Please remain calm and proceed to an evacuation exit.
They didn't have food? Okay, no, they did have food. Okay. This is too small.
Personnel, immediately assembly.
I have a feeling that's
And I should
way too
say, it's
small.
especially good to see you again, Kira.
You two know each other, huh?
Lily was a mentor for me. She gave me my first opportunities in paleocuration.
And you walked away from those opportunities with a copy of my contacts database in your pocket. She was a cunning young raptor even then.
Yes, well, I learned from the best. But let's just focus on recontaining the escaped flying reptiles.
Asset to be collected. En route to pick up the asset.
I don't know why the hatchery. What, are they just gonna be, like, immediately ready to release?
Transit has commenced. Asset transportation underway. Asset has been collected. Asset transported.
What are your environmental issues? It's barren. I need pasture. I don't want to be alone. There's no males as well. Well, there's probably going to be some males soon.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Okay, so this place is pretty much actually perfect.
Using a drone. Asset transportation complete.
And no males. Oh wait, there is one male. Oh, there's two males. Okay. Okay, so they're perfect.
Transportation complete.
Looking good. But if this place is gonna hit the jackpot, we'll need these animals to be visible to our guests. And we should make it clear that the park's under new management with some stylish scenery, too.
Oh, yeah. What's a sideshow without the show, after all?
I'm not working on that right now.
All those old structures that were on the site when we got here don't exactly shout high-end establishment. Remember, you can demolish anything you don't like or dress it up with some lovely scenery items. Do a good job and I might hire you to revitalize my porch.
Generator will be running soon. Okay, the drone's on it.
Are good with that? Almost, but I can't go put too much more pasture anymore, and it'd be too much. So they're good right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new aviary viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our amazing avian reptiles.
I'll put it here, I guess. I honestly don't know what I'm doing.
Releasing the drone.
What was that? Oh,
Fueling
this is not
generator.
forest. That looks nice. And here. I don't know why, but the palm trees I'm placing look happy, and these ones just
Okay,
look
the drone's
sad
on
and
it.
depressed. Why? I'm gonna make it look like we have stuff for hydration.
If this site runs out of money, well, that would be a crisis in its own right. Use the arrival point to open the park. Then we can get back to work.
Our client wants more species on site. This is a non-negotiable part of our contract, so do whatever needs to be done to make it happen. Lily, could you lend your guidance?
Oh, of course. Building a new aviary is step one, and it's crucial to get right. The proper environment will keep these animals happy enough to prevent an escape attempt. When the aviary is set up, then we can look into bringing more flying animals on site. The guests will love that, I'm sure.
Releasing the drone.
Unleashing the drone! That's all I can imagine is I'm going, unleash the drone. Okay, what do I have to get now? I know it's one of the avian species, but I don't know where it is. I actually never got any of the there it is. That one, right? Yeah, Kaujara or something. Go with that one. Okay, that's gonna be an issues room immediately. Okay, I can deal with this. Yay! That looks awful. This was not in the last game. Lack of amenities. I'll help solve that then. We even have one of these? No, we don't.
Refueling generator.
Oh, right, they want me to construct 4 new aviary drones.
Drone task assigned.
Domes, not drones, I mean. Are y'all okay with them gonna be in there with you? Probably not.
Time for us to make use of that genome, don't you think? Go ahead, synthesize, incubate, release, profit. Oh, wait, did I say that last one out loud?
Okay, also, I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, wait, no, some do actually do negative effects. Operation Small Hotel. Did I do research on that? No, I did not. So I'm still gonna need all this.
Let's put the drone to work.
I don't need to know about the drone, guys. Please stop talking about the drones. Okay, I always tend to just do this. Oh my god, the males have a huge crest. I'm gonna go... That's cool. Always go with some lifespan upgrades. You understand why if you played the original games. The other ones, considering if you haven't played this game, you don't understand why people, or why I will always turn up the lifespan. No, probably, there's probably a lot of people who do not care. But I certainly do care about the fact that if I lose my dinosaurs, I have to replace them. And certain dinosaurs die really quickly.
Generator just needs some fuel.
Oh, we need 2 of any, okay. Oh, one of them's doing something. Okay, now we can try. That sucks. Our only welfare person kinda sucks. Go with you.
Attention personnel.
Okay, they want fish, they want us to be barren, they want water, and arid. Got it. Oh wait, I thought place. There we go.
Prepare asset for release.
Releasing the drone.
I'm sorry, that just sounds like something out of freaking COD or something like that. Like when your teammates are just yelling, "Releasing the drone!" Like it's a freaking drone that's gonna explode or something.
We have added a new aviary viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our amazing avian reptiles.
The dinosaurs did not evolve for this world. Their struggles to adapt should be evidence of this. But you reject that fact, and you endanger human life in doing so. Dr. Malcolm was right. Nature must be allowed to take its course without human intervention. If that means a re-extinction of dinosaurs, so be it. We are extinction now. And this is our warning to you. End your work. Dissolve the dinosaur integration network. Or this will no longer just be a warning.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
You know, I see where they're coming from. Nature should be revered, but the situation, I must say, has evolved since Mount Sibo's eruption on Isla Nublar. The dinosaurs aren't isolated on an island anymore. Our actions don't just affect prehistoric life, but human life also. But I suppose people will see what they want to see, and we can't stop them. Trust me, I've tried.
It's petty idealism being dressed up as a fact of nature. Our work is too important to allow this to slow us down.
Geez, your self-belief is admirable. You know, others have had that same confidence with, let's say, mixed results.
Let's keep doing what we're doing. It's not like they'll actually be able to stop us anyway, huh? Our guests are going to expect a certain degree of luxury, which this park is currently lacking. Get them the amenities they deserve. And if someone can get me a high-end meal and a fluffy bathrobe while they're at it, all the better.
Mr. Finch, not to tempt fate, but I'm not sure that this site is quite, disastrous enough to justify a crisis manager. Your team is handling it rather well.
I have to agree. As nice as it is to see you, Lily, this seems like an unnecessary expense.
Maybe I underestimated what we could do in-house. But stick around just a little longer. This area is known for its shady characters, so anything could happen. Sawridge Cattle Company was just a tumbleweed's roll away.
All right. A little longer then, if you're genuinely concerned.
Okay, the drone's on it.
Wait, hold on. I just need to build a hotel. That's easy. A small, functional hotel.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mr. Finch, I was just talking to our client about their ambitions to expand the park. Do you have something you want to explain?
Okay, don't be mad, but I have a lot of friends/enemies/debt in Vegas, and I knew we'd need a crisis manager if we ever wanted to cut through the red tape and expand the site. And guess what? It worked, huh? Of course, Lily stormed off as soon as I told her, but she's dealt with jobs falling apart before. I said she was at Jurassic World, didn't I?
I am truly disappointed in you, Finch. But, I confess, the client will be happy. The red tape is down, but the land still needs to be paid for. We should generate enough funds to make this happen.
drone task assigned.
Got it, so just wait. That slide right there looks gorgeous. I don't want to mess with that, but I know I'm gonna have to. Oh, it's going for the beautiful one first. Oh, that sucks.
The prospect of a breeding program helped secure this contract, and now it is time to deliver on that. Dr. Baldera, I assume your research applies to flying reptiles as well?
In science, we don't assume. We postulate, we hypothesize, we test.
Aren't those just very fancy words for guess?
Okay, so I've studied flying reptiles a little less. Not so big on heights, but the principles are very much the same. Our flyers will need nests if we're going to encourage their natural wild behaviors.
That wasn't me. I literally just loaded in and out. That I should do. Medium armored herbivores dig site 2. Okay, I need more logistics now. Anybody with a... Okay, so this person right here might be it. And I'm looking around just a bit. You gotta make sure. Okay. Okay, and I need a bit more. Okay. Oh, wait. He has 1 point, that won't really help. And he's not even going to be able to do it right now. Perfect. I guess they like the area. Alright. So... I'm putting it in here, considering these guys have the perfect place.
The site is getting more impressive by the day, but increasing diversity within our population would provide both scientific and entertainment value. That should be our next target.
I've been reaching out to potential clients and have now had all the responses I wanted. The news is... well, I think you'll be as pleased and pleasantly surprised as I am. But let's talk about this with a map in front of us.
East Asia.
East Asia. Vast, mysterious, and beautiful. And, of course, bed of so much discovery and history and progress. But you know, it's a complex, chaotic world out there. And now, that global complexity, that intercontinental chaos, will have another fascinating variable to it. You. What could possibly go wrong?
Certainly nothing that we can't handle, I'm sure. But allow me to give a proper briefing on these incredible opportunities. In Indonesia, there are rumors of disease in local dinosaur populations. We are tasked with developing a facility to monitor and handle any outbreaks. A conservation-minded client in China has asked for our help in creating a spacious sanctuary for prehistoric giants.
Got it.
And there is a theme park in Japan that has fallen to ruin. We will need to put it back in working order and make it the success it was always meant to be. All three of these sites are significant, both in the importance of the work and in their benefit to our global reputation. These clients expect a lot of us. We best not disappoint.
Okay, I'm gonna stay here for now. Geniusbergia. Actually, I think I know where those are. Well, no, I know we've had them before. I've had them I think they were in the original game. Where? Do they require research? Yes, they do. So I got bad news and good news. My time on this game is almost up. Not like I have a time limit, I'm just timing myself whenever I'm doing a stream on this game. So I'm not like staying the entire night forgetting I have other things I need to do. I need to do my daily on Star Trek and other things, you know. I need to also get rest considering I just got back home from work and, you know, stuff. I have stuff I need to do. These guys, but after I get the next guy, which I think these guys actually like. Yep, these guys like them. Once I make those guys, I will go ahead and be hopping off here. Okay. Oh, so many more places unlocked. Why not? You know, we got them. Once they start dying, we're not gonna be able to do anything about it. We're not going to start up a breeding program. If they choose to breed, they choose to breed. We're not starting up a program for them. It's going to take a few minutes. That's why I said I'm going to, once we're done with this, then we'll go, okay, so once we get, okay, so as well as tomorrow, I'll go to the gentle giants. So I'll go handle the easy stuff with them. You've noticed they're actually kind of difficult. Because, yeah, they're gentle giants, but they're still giant, and they need a lot of room, and I hate dealing with sauropods. They get you a lot of money, I just hate them. Me personally, I find their entire thing interesting. I find them interesting. But I absolutely hate the fact that I have to kind of suffer with my park. Especially since most of them don't like each other. There's only the Brachiosaur that likes the Apatosaur, and that's pretty much it. And then you're screwed.
The generator backup.
That is, in my kind of book, why this game kind of became a bit more annoying during the time. So this game slowly became more annoying in a way because of the fact that the original game... So the original game didn't have, like, you could put, like, 100 different species in one pen, and they wouldn't give a crap. But in Jurassic World Evolution 2, they cared a lot about that, and if you put, like, a Triceratops with a Stegosaurus, they try to kill each other. I think in the original game, the reason why they didn't fight is because they were trying to make it more realistic to the movie's sense. Considering, in the movies, you always see these species getting along for some reason. You've noticed they'd most likely kill each other on sight. Which is what happened in the, in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Because you started to move away from just being with a bunch of dinosaurs in these theme parks to now you're trying to protect them. You're trying to run not just theme parks, you're trying to run preserves. You're trying to keep these guys alive. And I'd have to guess that that's actually what happened with these parks here. Like, this was pretty much what I was doing. Except these ones are failed. Meanwhile, the ones I made were all 5-star and succeeded until a specific company made a mistake, and I'm guessing once they made that mistake, we got the hit.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And I guess we disappeared after. Considering clearly nobody recognizes us.
Sending the drone out.
I need to open up the shelters. Are we good? No, I don't think we're good.
Ladies and gentlemen, please beware of flying debris and proceed to take cover until the
Hurricane, God.
Got some damage here.
I can wait. That's all I can do. I'm gonna keep going after more.
This needs fixing.
Hey, it's the least I can do. I can't really do anything, so I can at least get them ready to go. Yeah, there might be a storm right outside, but I don't care. So I'm gonna real quickly explain why I always add that to 100. I said something about it earlier, but I never actually said why. So I have an issue with keeping up whenever a dinosaur dies. Well, yes, they made it easier with the multi-release system. It was still a pain in the last game because you can only release a certain amount. You can still only release a certain amount. But it is such a pain to deal with. I actually was like super angry about it. I was mad. Like really mad. Whenever they just started dying. So whenever I'd get to the next part of the park, I'd finish what I was doing, and then go straight there. Didn't even do any finish it. I got to 5 stars, and I'm done. I'm done. Got to 5 stars, unlocked everything I wanted to unlock with the factions, and moved along to the next island. Here in the last game, it's kind of the same thing, but then they release the infinite kind of release. Meaning you just gotta pay money and you'll constantly produce them as long as if there's like no others around right now. Like if one of them dies, it's gonna constantly produce it. So it's gonna reproduce the same thing that died. And I was so happy about that because I just set up like this. Like I don't like replacing species because if you replace a species, you gotta find a replacement. What's gonna be the replacement? You have a setup already for this specific species, and if you get rid of it, well, it's going to be gone. You got to redo the entire thing. Okay, what's not all in the maintenance area?
Some damage that needs patching up?
Ladies and gentlemen, the hurricane has now passed. Please resume your normal activity.
Oh, they only require 1. Oh, but I should be fine. The birds make a lot of profit. I actually found something out in the original game. So because everything transferred to your next park, I'd go to the first park to send out like stuff, and then when I get to the other part, okay, so pretty much my first park, I did use it still to only send out expeditions. So for like the Takano, I think it is Takano. I think that's the one that's like horrible in the start. You have like no money whatsoever in that one.
We'll be back soon. Releasing the drone.
but pretty much, I'd use the I'd use this, get a bunch of fossils, and then sell them in the other parks. That needed money. I guess it was cheating, but at the same time, it's not. Part of the game, they kind of expected that to happen, I think.
I'm in the process of negotiating a new land purchase in the area. And I'm doing it without exploiting the goodwill of an old friend. How about
Tropion?
that? Please,
I
generate
don't
the
know how to
funds to
say that
purchase the
name.
land, and I will push the contract through.
Carol will be back soon.
Here, I can actually see what it says. No. I want to see how to say it.
Geosternbergia.
Geosternbergia. Huh. I've never heard of it. Well, I know it was around, but I never knew how to say its name. So I just go with the Geo or something like that. Like you'll actually find Geo. See? Okay, Geostern. Okay, what environmental issues are you needing? Wetland? Okay, I got you. I know how to solve that. This one. We'll replace all this with wetland and cover.
Okay, the drone's on it.
You need more, and you need more pasture. Okay, I'm gonna increase those pen size by 1. Okay, that covers everything, but it's the wetland now that we need a little more of. What if I just add wetland? Okay, we're perfect pretty much with them. Alright. So, like I said, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed.